Hey everybody, Mr. Skeds here with another video. Woohoo! And the crowd goes nuts. Um, Tonight's video is a one part, 3-part video. This is the first part. Now, like I said before in my other videos, I was thinking about doing a lucid dreaming video. Lucid dreaming basically means being able to control your dreams. Now, basically, if you wanted to control your dreams, you go to sleep at night, and the one thing about controlling your dreams is realizing that you're in a dream and that you can control it. First part of that, and this is scientifically proven, that people can do it. It's not just a bunch of like hocus pocus magic kind of stuff. Is kind of like a form of hypnosis slash meditation, you could say. Right before you go to bed, this is what I do. People wake up at 3 in the morning to do it, but I do it before I go to bed. You want to make sure, you're nice and calm, peaceful, laying down, and slow, easy breaths. In and out, in and out. And you want to make sure that you're like laying down, like flat, and then that you have your back kind of like this, almost like at an incline. Because it's gonna stop your swallowing reflex, which is gonna help you later on. Then what you do is you lay there, close your eyes, clear your mind. And what I do is when I have to clear my mind of things, there's many things that you can do. One thing that I do is, that helps me, I'll write a list of things that are like bothering me at the moment or things that I'm thinking of. And then take the piece of paper, crumpled up, boo, throw it away. And, basically it helps me get things off my mind. But if you're not that type of person, that's okay. Here's another way you can think of it. Think of it as laying down on the beach, or a favorite place. Whether you like water or sun, think of, for me, because I like the ocean, so I'm going to say the ocean. Pretend that you're laying down and all your stress is in your body, and the waves come over you. And as the waves come in over your body, you take a little bit of your stress away each time receding out. And that wave keeps coming higher and higher and higher, until eventually it reaches your head. And the water doesn't go over your face, it goes around your head, goes back out. That's an easy way. Also, like the same thing, like for the sun, just imagine like the sun has like the sun's rays beating down upon you, and like the sun's like taking your problems away. Imagine like all your problems floating up into the sun and disappearing. And that should get you like single-minded, I guess would be the word. Like you have to focus on one thing and one thing solely. And you want to lay down. And for me, what I do is this is to get you in the thought of one thing. Your brain can only go to sleep when it's like that point of instant when you fall asleep. You're not thinking about anything. It's your brainwave goes from to. And because basically during the day your brain goes, and then when you're in the state of meditation it's more, and then right before you fall asleep, and then this is what's going to help you, and this is what's going to make you recognize before you fall asleep that you're going to go into a dream. Lay there with your eyes closed, like this. Think in your head, this is what I do, this is what I say. Mind awake, body asleep. If you repeat that phrase over and over again in your head, mind awake, body asleep, mind awake, body asleep, mind awake, body asleep. Mind awake, body asleep. That's the only thing you think about. You're going to get to a point where you go into sleep paralysis. And I know you're going to be like, whoa, oh no. It's not like that. I had the same opinion until I watched Giz Edwards. He's on YouTube. He explains this really well. And I didn't know this either. Every night when you have a dream, whether you remember it or not, your body goes into sleep paralysis. That's so you don't act out your dreams. So, there's nothing to be worried about. It's completely natural. It's not like some like supernatural force or some like aliens abducting you up into space. Or some like demon sitting on your chest, which I know people freak out all the time. The one thing that's gonna really like trip you out and you're gonna like freak is if you're scared of it, when you immediately hit that sleep paralysis and your body goes from to this, you start hallucinating. It's called hypnagogic hallucinations. And basically, basically whatever in your brain will be projected. Basically, if you're scared of sleep paralysis, your brain's going to think of scary things, and since you're right about to fall asleep, it's gonna start like hallucinating. Like, you know when you're really tired and like you hear things that aren't really there if you don't get enough sleep, or you see something, your eyes start twitching, you're like, ugh. That's part of sleep paralysis. That's why your eye twitches, because your eye starts to go into sleep paralysis. Your eyelid starts to go into sleep paralysis. I found that out, and I was really happy that I found that out. I was like, yes! Either way, another thing is, if you're not scared of sleep paralysis, you're gonna have something happy, you know? You're not worried about it, so therefore, you know, it's just, okay. And then you're gonna start, like, hearing things. I remember the first time I did it, I got home from football practice, got a shower, and I started hearing my coach, and he was yelling at me, and was like, what? I was like, what? I wasn't looking around because you can't move, and I was like, okay, so I'm getting close. And this is like the step right before you go into your dream, and you, boop. And what this does, it gets you ready for that state of lucidity. And I'll be explaining in further detail later about once you're in the dream what to do and signs to look for. This is just the basic stuff. So that's about it for this video. This is part 1 of 3, and that's about it. Alright, and good luck dreaming. I thought that was gonna sound cool. I guess it didn't. But either way, this is Mr. Skeds, signing off.